Fred. So welcome to this video series on MySQL 101. Bonjour, je suis le Fred. Bienvenue sur cette série vidéo de MySQL pour débutants. Ciao, sono le Fred. Benvenuti a tutti su questa videoserie di MySQL per neofiti. Potete scegliere la lingua della video. Vous pouvez choisir la langue de la vidéo. You can choose the language you prefer for the video. Let's start. Today we will see how we can install MySQL on Linux. I'm using AlmaLinux here just because it's one of the Linux very popular. It uses RPM, so like Oracle Linux, Fedora, Red Hat, CentOS. So the first thing we do, we go on the dev.mysql.com and we will download the package to install the yum repository. So here we go on yum repository and we download the Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9 Oracle Linux 9 RPM package, which is the same for AlmaLinux 9. The download starts and I will open it with the software installed, the default. Let's install the MySQL 8 community release. Repository configuration. I need to add my user password and it's installing everything. So now it's done. So now in the terminal I will run sudo dnf. So dnf is the package manager. Search MySQL community to see what is available. We can see that we have MySQL Community Server. This is what we are going to install today. So I do now sudo dnf installed MySQL Community Server to install the server. So this is how we install the latest MySQL 8 on Linux RPM based. So we see it's 8031. It installed MySQL Server, some default command line clients, libs. We accept the key that signs the package. And now the system is installing everything. So here it's RPM based, so I use a DNF, but it's almost the same when you use a deb system like Debian or Ubuntu, but then it's not RPM anymore. But you install it to MySQL Community Server in command line like we do now. So the first time when we install MySQL and when we start it, so to do, I use systemctl, sudo systemctl start MySQLd. MySQL will initialize securely and it will generate a password for the root user, a random password, secure password. That password, we're going to find it in the MySQL log file or error log called. So first we check that MySQL is started, so we do systemctl status MySQLd and we see that it's active, running. And now we need to find also the password. So I do a sudo grep -i password in var-log MySQLd and have the temporary generated password for the root user. So now we'll install another program with this MySQL shell, which is the command line client, the new one for MySQL, so the one I advise you to use and that we're going to use through all the session. We're going to do this for the 101 session for MySQL. So I am installing MySQL shell, and once MySQL shell is installed, I'm going to use it to connect to the MySQL server running on my system and modify the password. I need to use the temporary password and need to set the new password. So I use MySQL SH. I want to connect in SQL using root at localhost. I here paste the password, the new password. not need to save it in the credential because I need to change it. We can see here it asks you must reset your password using alter user statement. So I can also use set password and I put equal my new password, and that's it. If I try to reconnect using the old credentials, we can see that it's attempting to reconnect and nothing works. So it was not able. We need to connect. So let's connect root.localhost again. This time we're gonna use the new password we added, and as this one is the new password, we can save it in the credential. So we are in MySQL server. We can check here the status. So thank you very much.